If you love pecan pie but haven't found a recipe to make all of your dreams about pie come true, you're in the right place. My pecan pie recipe has a crisper than crisp butter crust, no soggy bottoms, and it's truly scrumptious. Hey, you're watching Preppy Kitchen, where I, John Cannell, teach you how to make delicious homemade dishes to share with your family and friends. This pecan pie recipe will be ready before you know it, so let's get started. First off, let's make a pie crust. I'm using my favorite butter crust recipe. Into the bowl of my food processor, I'm adding 2 1/4 cups all-purpose flour. Sprinkle, sprinkle. All right, pop it on, and now we're gonna pour in 1/4 cup or 50 grams of granulated sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Okay, pulse it up just to combine. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Dump in 1 cup or 226 grams of unsalted cold butter. Plop that in. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And now we're going to drizzle in about 1/4 cup of ice water. Okay, let's check it out. I think I can work it together. Dump your mixture out, and you're gonna say, oh my gosh, what is this powdery nonsense? We're gonna work this together just a little bit. So first, you can just press it down. Just bring it together a little bit. That looks great. Right now, I'm just going to wrap it in a little bit of plastic really loosely. Give it one more press just to flatten it out. It'll make rolling it so much easier after you've chilled. This is ready to go into the freezer for like 15 or 20 minutes. It'll set up and magical things will happen when you pop it into the oven. All right, into the fridge you go. And now it's time to roll our pie dough out. Lightly flour your surface, a little bit more flour on top. There we go. And you can also flour your rolling pin. Now roll it out. I like to start off on the edge counterintuitively because I find it helps it crack a little bit less if it's a bit cold still. Now go from the center, and if it does crack, just pinch it together. It's not a big deal whatsoever. Flip your pie crust upside down. Just make sure that nothing is sticking. And we're rolling it out to about 1/4 inch. Roll it and transfer it to our dish. Push it in so you're not stretching the dough too much. Now we're gonna trim the pie, and you wanna leave like a little bit of excess. It depends on the dish you're using. This one has a huge lip, but you might have to leave 1 inch of excess on. Fold this tip under here. After you fold it over, we're just going to pinch and get that grandma pie look. This is a little bit of a barrier for the foil. And here's the deal. Get a couple sheets of foil and shape them into a disc. I reuse this foil over and over, so I just keep it in a cabinet. Distribute those pie weights around, and we're gonna bake this at 425 for about 15 minutes. Then you'll see what happens next. Into the oven. My pie crust is blind baked out of the oven, and as you can see, the center is cooked. That is the problem area. It's gonna be golden and delicious. This can be set aside to cool down a bit, and now let's make our really easy and delicious filling. Into a small pot, I'm adding 4 tablespoons of butter. And now for 1 cup of dark corn syrup. This is our magical ingredient that you have in basically every pecan pie. We're also gonna add 1/3 cup of packed brown sugar and 1/4 cup maple syrup. In you go. So much flavor and sweetness in this pie. Let's place it over medium heat now. Don't forget 3/4 teaspoon of salt. All right, we can start whisking this up now. You're gonna see it start to bubble and come alive. It's bubbling up, and now we're just gonna set it aside so it can cool down a bit. Give it a second, let's crack some eggs. I have 1 yolk in here, and I need 3 whole eggs. Room temperature, of course, is best. We're gonna add in about 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Stir that in. I can add the eggs in now, but don't dump them in. You're going to go one at a time and whisk, whisk, whisk. So whisk, whisk, whisk. That's good. Nothing scrambling, it's just very warm. At this point, you could add in a few tablespoons of bourbon, rum, Kahlua, any kind of extra special flavor you'd like. Today, I'm gonna leave this just plain Jane. After your eggs have incorporated, you can dump in those pecans, mix them around. It feels nice on your whisk. And we can get ready and assemble this pie. So easy. So let's pour in our pie mixture now. It's time to decorate your pie. So if you want, just scatter them over. I'll be placing mine in concentric circles. Okay, my last pecan just went on. This has enough color, so I will be tinting it. tinted, and it's time to pop this into the oven, 350 for about 40 minutes. A big dollop of whipped cream and I'm in heaven. Before I take a bite, if you like this recipe, check out my pie playlist, all of my favorite pies in one playlist for you. And now it's time for a big bite. Look at that crust. That silky, gooey filling, the crunchy pecans, and that crisp butter crust with the whipped cream, I'm in heaven. I really hope you get a chance to make this recipe, and if you like my videos, hit that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next pie video.